What's up, people? One Nut Punch here. Take a look at a game called Deathbulge I picked up for about under $20 on Steam. So what is Deathbulge? Well, think of it this way. You're playing as three different characters, Faye, Ian, and Briff, and these are friends of this band called Deathbulge. And what happens is that during the start of the game, you'll have a dream of Faye forgetting her guitar and then basically pissing off everybody in the concert. And then she wakes up because of probably a hangover or something like that. And then she's talking to two other characters named Scrumptious and Platinum. Weird characters. One looks like a weird clown, and then the other one kind of looks like a, I guess like a K-pop star. And then after that, they go and start talking about this thing called the Battle of the Bands. And this is where the demons and the devils have their pact, and then they later on find out that their music can hurt people. Thus the game mechanics of Battle of the Bands start. What you do in this game is that it's a turn-based RPG, and you'll have different skills and abilities that you could use. For example, with Ian, he could be a tank character, and he'll have things such as fortifying flex, to where he'll flex his arm, and you'll take reduced damage. You'll also be able to do a attack that will attack twice, and sometimes they'll have like dialogue as well when they have like a moment in battle or before a battle happens. And either a special event will occur, or they'll have like something called performance, which is like their special ability to where they gain a bunch of healing, some other attacks, and maybe even go faster for the initiative. But on the bottom window, not only is the initiative on battle for you to go from one place to another before you can start your turn, but you have these other different icons. For example, the skull with fire behind it is fire damage. Then you have the arrow-looking speed thing, that's haste. And then you have like healing, you have spiderweb that does slow, and a couple other ones. So it's a lot of status effects that would happen during the initiative bar underneath the screen. And it is a very fun game to play. And it grew on me after a while because, I mean, you do have these funny little cartoon episodes to where they're talking about the scenarios going on, like here Claire, the supposed goddess of the forest, is telling the duo about the problems currently inside her hair, to where these birds that have like boom boxes and DJ scratching are bothering the hell out of her, and she can't be bothered anymore and want them out. So you have to go in there and deal with a bunch of different like enemies that are birds, or if you go into another area like Bass the Fish, where he'll sell these mods, you'll have to deal with a lot of fishing enemies that are called the Big Fish Ensemble. And there are also some other funny characters like Sav, which I think that's how it's pronounced. It's a different way of save. And he'll have this thing called the Mod Bot. And you can increase your damage. You could do a higher attack damage, higher effect. You could also increase different abilities for your character. And obviously change different classes, because they have different subclasses in the game. I don't know how to do that right now, but I think it's unlocked later the more you play. I'm currently doing the Big Fish Ensemble and just getting done with that. And I recently just picked up a summon called 0 Hour, to where supposedly you get to summon a whale. But I don't know what he does, because the questline he gave me was I have to kill, I think, like 7 or 10 different enemies. Now, I didn't say it earlier, but I want to talk a little bit about the characters themselves. You play 3 different types of characters in the band called Deathbulge. You have Faye, which is the guitarist. Then you have Ian, which is the skeleton man with the hat on that is very swole, I guess, because he has an ability to where if he flexes, he can stun lock his enemies, and that's during the runaround sequence before the battle. And then you have Briff later on, that's the drummer, and he heals you up with one single heavy heal, or he'll do like a party heal, such as putting down the initiative bar that they'll heal for 1 health per turn constantly, and it'll go for like maybe 30 seconds to a minute. So there's a bunch of different skills that you'll pick up later on the more you do the quest lines and being able to level up your character. Of course, it's story progression, and as far as I know, the game is full release, and I did spend $20 on it. So that being said, it's grown on me ever since then. I do like the art style, I do like the combat itself, I do like the humor and cartoon drawn animations, and I mean, it is pretty funny to watch a skeleton go from incredibly like powerful, I guess, in some ways, and then starts crying streams, rivers of just water because his plastic fish got taken from him, only to then be experimented on because they wanted to find the most powerful way of using his vocal cords to destroy the world. So it's a very funny game. But like I said, if you want to check it out, it's $20 on Steam. There's a bunch of stuff to do in it. You have your different RPG elements for leveling up your character, the different patches and mods, and being able to try the new different types of summons, as well as some different type of status effects that you see here. But anyway, I've been One Nut Punch, and this has been another video. Thanks for watching. As per the usual, and I'll see y'all later in the next one.